the room. Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Real plastic crap. Hello. Come on. Love you. Hey, welcome. Hey, your girl is coming. Don't worry. I'm here. Welcome. Come on in the room. Y'all know what today is. Oh, thank you. Y'all know what today is. That's right. That's right. I always got something to say. Well, something's always happened to me, something that's always fantastic. Over the weekend, I want to give a shout out once again to CEO Superheroes. They have a golf program. Hey, how y'all doing? What up? What up? They have a golf program that helps young kids, young Black kids, but young kids in general play golf, right? And they're doing it because they're working to get them a scholarship, right? So, it's you got to get a scholarship, but you got to play the game, right? Nobody's just going to give you anything. So, they're going to teach you the skill, give you a skill set to help you. Once again, when it's time for you to get a scholarship, you can get on a golf team, and there you go, right? That will help with your tuition and stuff like that. So on Saturdays, because it used to be on Sundays, y'all, I used to try to have to run between church and stuff and take Chase to the program, but now they have it on Sundays. And what's great about the program is that kids get to be around each other and they get to learn a skill, right? And it was so amazing because the little kids, they like helping each other, and it was just so amazing to really see. They had a chipping contest. It was great, y'all. It was, something positive. And so, y'all, if you have any school age children in the Chicagoland area, and they want to participate in a golfing program, they can learn a new skill, meet some friends, go to CEO superheroes.com, ceosuperheroes.com, and check them out. Check them out. See what they're all about. They even have an Instagram page. You can check out their Instagram page, CEO Superheroes. And if you don't have any school age children that want to participate in the program and you would like to sponsor two children, if you sponsor two children, they'll give you a beautiful sterling silver necklace by Chester Allen. Also, with the superheroes, what I like about them, they teach them entrepreneurship, right? So they have a young man by the name of Ishmael. He shows them how to make body butters and things like that, and teaches them chemistry and biology. And so, I mean, it's a wonderful program if your kid doesn't want to play golf, but they have an entrepreneurial spirit. And then they also have a coding program. Hey, what's up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, love. Hey. So, yeah, check it out. Once again, go to CEOsuperheroes.com. I love the program. My son is actually part of the program. He's part of the golfing program. And so he actually won the chipping contest. So shout out to Chase for winning it. Hard work pays off. And y'all, we got to get our kids doing something besides playing video games. We got to get them interactive again, learning how to just communicate, right? Communicate without using a device. So electronic device. Not saying those are bad, but I'm just saying, like, we used to go outside and play, right? We used to go outside until the street lights came on. Is it? Oh, it's just me. Oh, and this was before COVID. Okay, our kids have been attached to electronic devices, so don't just try to blame it on COVID. I mean, COVID didn't help, but I'm just saying. So now here's your chance to do something. And like I said, your kid is grade level, elementary through high school, 17, I believe, because after that they go to college. And so by that point, they should have, built up a skill level to help them get a scholarship. Okay. So, y'all, guess what? Welcome to the Love and Tea Show. Oh, get started really, really, really quickly. Shout out to Mr. McCabe. He's watching and he has a restaurant, or he works with the restaurant, Ruby Soul Food. Y'all go check out, support Ruby Soul Food. All right. Y'all know what I'm all about. I'm supporting, my people, right? Hey, y'all want some good food? Y'all know y'all want some dang on good food. Y'all want some chicken for those that eat chicken, or y'all want some collard greens. Do y'all have the Thanksgiving dinners going on for those who don't cook? Because if you all do, if some of y'all who don't cook, y'all support this business. Their food is really delicious, and I think they have some Thanksgiving dinners that you can purchase. So check out Ruby Soul Food, okay? Now that I have done that, because that's just what I do. Welcome to the Love and Tea Show, the real Love and Tea Show. Where guess what? I got love in my heart and tea up in this cup. Y'all see it? That's pomegranate tea, okay? And that pomegranate tea is so delicious, right? When we talk about tea, it's not gossip. I don't do the gossiping. You're on the wrong channel for that. But tea actually has love properties. So guess what? I'm all about the love. And so guess what today's topic is? Today's topic is reset me. That's right, reset me. And you're like, Andy, what are you talking about? Reset me. Starting over. And at any point in your life, it's okay to start over. Like, people think because you're up in age that you don't get to just say, you know what, this isn't working. Maybe you have to get a divorce, or you might have to get out of a relationship, or you might have to start a new career path. You might have to go ahead and say, let me trust in God finally. It's okay. It's okay to have a reset button. Press it. Go ahead. It won't hurt you. Go ahead and press the reset. Because when you think about it, or you're like, Andy, what you talking about reset? Well, reset means to start again, differently, adjust, or fix something in a new way, to reboot, to enable and then disable, right? Maybe you've been an enabler, and now it's time for you to disable. Maybe it's time for you to say, you know what? This is toxic for me. I can't do this anymore. And toxic doesn't mean like, oh my God, my life is in jeopardy, but it's just not good for me. Mentally, it's not good for me. What up? What up, Mocha? What up, Mocha? What up? T and Co. What up? Mentally, it's not good for me, right? It's causing me too much stress. And anything I tell y'all, again, that doesn't bring joy or peace in your life, and just a bunch of wahala, a bunch of stress, you don't need it. Period. It's okay to say, you know what? I know I've done this so many years, but now I got to start back at zero. At the beginning of the year, Pastor Hannah, that's what the year was about, us all starting back at zero. And that it's okay to be at zero, like a whole new clean slate, meaning having clean new friends, just new everything. Like, you just got to say, you know what? I got to start from scratch. And yes, when you start from scratch, it's not comfortable, right? But anytime you're getting ready to do something big, in order for you to grow, when in your growing season, it's never comfortable. In fact, it's uncomfortable. And in fact, if we could be brutally honest, it doesn't feel peaceful at times, because our mind wants to know what's next, right? What's next? What's going on right now? But here's the thing. You have to let go and say, you know what? I don't know what's next. I just trust God. Meaning, yes, I'm in a new career path, right? Same industry, just rerouting myself, rebranding myself. And in doing that, you have to meet new connects. You know what I'm saying? You just have to learn something different, something that you have not, something that's just new to you. And it gets frustrating at times, especially the older you get. The older you get, you're like, I don't remember that now. I got to remember all of this. Now I remember this. Now I got to remember something new. But as long as you're growing, you should always be learning anyway. There should be always books you're reading, and just it's always things that you could do to better yourself, right? Groups that you can join to help you with these things. But like I said, with this starting over thing, it's a new beginning. And maybe the new beginning is not you changing a profession or you necessarily changing who you are as an individual. It's just saying some of the things that I used to do don't work for me anymore. So the things that I used to do when I was 20 doesn't work for me now that I'm 41. Fashion will kill you. Yes, that's right. So some of the things that you do now, you're like, oh my God, I don't know how I kicked it till 4 a.m. in the morning and then went to work. Nowadays, you trying to be in bed by 10 or 11 o'clock because I need all the rest I can get. I'm talking about all the beauty sleep I can get, right? And so what I'm saying to you is this. You're not trying to change you altogether, but just certain aspects about you just don't work anymore. And that's okay. We tend to hate change. Why do I have to start over? Maybe in order for you to get to the next level, you have to hit the reset button. You have to be able to refresh the screen. Just like when your computer doesn't work, what do they tell you to do? To refresh it, to reboot it, start over again. Same computer. It's just you have to reboot. Every now and again, it's okay to refresh yourself. Hell, I believe in a little nip and tuck from time to time. Hey, that's just me. I know people say grow gracefully, but people get to do what they want to do, right? And all I'm saying to you is it may not necessarily be a nip and a tuck for those that do it, but it may be change your hairstyle, change your clothes. You know, it could just, you might need a whole new wardrobe, okay? To reset doesn't mean you are being fake. It just doesn't work for you anymore. You have to start over from scratch. You might just have to say, what I looked like when I was 20, even though black don't crack, I can't wear it anymore. Mature women don't wear that anymore. This age group doesn't wear that anymore. And I'm not telling you to look like an old maid and wear skirts down to your knees. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not telling you not to be relevant either for those of us who are fashion forward. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to embrace who you are at this point. And sometimes we don't want to let go. We're afraid to let go. We're afraid to let go of the memories. But the whole thing is the memories hold us back. Because at the end of the day, we should be building new memories. It's just me. I'm the only one that sometimes you need a restart in life, just a quick reboot, a refresh, new ideas and witty inventions, right? Not that the business isn't going to work. Maybe you have to rebrand it. Maybe it's not relevant for today's time. What worked back then doesn't work right now. And that's okay. The process, it's the joy in the process. It's the joy in taking the steps. At least I'm doing something. And I'm doing something that's productive. Right? When you're doing a business, you're like, when you're rebranding yourself, you're like, okay, I need to change that. I just need to clean house, start from scratch, brand new ideas, bring people in. I don't have to do it all by myself. To start over. And if you don't believe me that it's okay to start over and to rebrand yourself, and even rebrand yourself, it's just how you live your life as a Christian, right? Like the more you know, Come on, I'm the only one. The more you know, the more knowledge that you have, knowledge. Knowledge is key. Key to unlocking all type of stuff. The more you know, the better you can do. Oh, it's just me? Okay. Well, let's go for it. You know what I say, it's Bible time. Woo, 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 woo. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. There go that good Corinthians. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. The new. Once again, 2 Corinthians, over in Corinthians, okay? 5:17. Therefore, if anyone, hello, anyone, is in Christ, okay, who died on the cross for our sins, he is a new creation. So once you give yourself to the Lord, you become a new creation. All old things have passed away. So whatever you did in the past, you get a do-over. You get to start afresh. And nobody gets to hold you to it. What you used to do, that's what you used to do. You get to start over. And a lot of times people don't want to start over. They want to like hold old things to you, and you get to say, "No, I got to do over. I got to start fresh." Behold, the new has come. So anytime you have got into Christ, guess what? You are a new creature. You got to start over. You got a reset. God got to reset you. Okay, that wasn't enough for you. 2 Corinthians 5:17 wasn't enough. Okay, well, hey, let's go to Revelations 21:5. And he who was seated on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new. Here we go. Revelation. I got a Revelation. 21:5. And he who was seated on the throne. Who's seated on the throne? Up above. Hello, God. Hello. Behold, you know it's something. You know that's a control when you go, behold, I am making all things new. You get to be new. You get to start over. If it does not work for you, guess what? It's okay. We are so hard on ourselves. The diet plan didn't work. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe you were on a different diet plan. Maybe you actually needed to speak to a nutritionist. It's never too late. You get to do a do-over. You get to start over. In our life, we tend to be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I did that before and I failed. Well, try again. Try again. Do the reset. Start over. Hit that button. You cannot live in fear. That job you wanted to start, hit the restart button and start it. Find out what you need to do and start it. Because if God said he made all things anew and that's a promise, go ahead and do it. Start it. Faith without works is dead. You can think about something all day, dream about it. Okay? But it actually, till you put into work, faith without works is dead. So if you ain't putting in work, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. You just thought it on up. Yeah, we go with the so a man thinketh, so is he. Okay, cool. But you also got to put in some type of work. What you did last year, maybe this is the year to do it. This is the year to dust your stuff off and try again. Try again. So today, Monday night, I'm coming to you and telling you that you're not too old to start over. The new you is waiting for you. I said it. The new you is waiting for you. It's tired of that old you. It don't fit you anymore. The old you doesn't fit you anymore. That's why you're not satisfied. That's why you can't sleep. That's why you don't have any peace. Because you're living in fear. And you're like, Andy, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, you're afraid to start over because you think you're too old. You care about what the naysayers think. I said it. I said it. And the only thing that you need to be worried about is a relationship with God. You need to reset. Here we go with the flip. You need to restart your commitment to God. What do you mean by that, pray tell? For so long, you haven't trusted God in the process. You quit on him halfway, especially when it gets too hard. Nobody likes to go through trials. Oh my God. When we go through a trial, we willing to give up on God. We like, God, this is too painful. I can't do this with you. But yet you could be in a toxic relationship with somebody that you shouldn't even be in a relationship with. But you quit to be loyal to that mess, that garbage. You quit to stick it out with them. You quit to say, I'm not giving up on you. But how come we don't do that with God? I'm just trying to figure it out. How come we don't do that with him? How come we don't start over with God and say, you know what, Lord, I messed up. I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. You created this earth. And so you must know what's going on. So I'm just going to pull over to the side of this thing called life, and I'm going to let you take the wheel. Yes, Jesus gets the wheel. I'm going to go ahead, God, and let you have the wheel. And I'm going to trust this process even though it don't feel good. Because I know at the end, you made me a promise. And you are not a man that you shall lie. I said it. We always just throw daggers at God. Oh, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't get the promotion I wanted. I didn't get the man of my dreams, even though he's somebody's husband. Stupid stuff like that. Not saying me, but I'm just saying. I didn't get the car. We're treating God like a genie. But yet you'll have somebody in your house that don't even have a job. And you put all your faith in them because they're a body. I'm just trying to figure out, when are we going to hit the reset button and start over and say that I deserve better? I mean, really hit the button. And no, it's a blank canvas, right? But you could put pictures on the wall, right? It is your life. In your life, you are supposed to create this legacy. You're supposed to leave something behind. But you can't live in fear to do it. You're going to have to be willing to throw some things away. You're going to have to get rid of some viruses, like your computer. You're going to have to call a tech in and say, hey, clean this computer out. Let me start over. Like in your iPhone, where it goes back to the factory setting. Even your iPhone, even the phone, even technology screws up where it has a reset button, where it goes back to the factory setting, meaning it starts all over from scratch. Everything that you've downloaded from pictures, everything is, guess what? Deleted. Why? Because it is overloaded. And when I'm telling you, this overload that you have in your life that we talked about last week will cause you, or 2 weeks ago, will cause you to have a crash. And that's the last thing that you want to do is have a crash. Because some crashes you may not recover from. They might be fatal. So what I'm telling you is this. God loves you enough to make you a whole new creature. Put aside the old you and start developing the new you, the worthy you. I know you're worth it. I always say, I love you if nobody else loves you. You're smart enough, you're talented enough, you're stronger, but we're stronger together. And on this Monday Night Live, I'm telling you, it's okay to start over. Reset yourself. Reset. Maurice Knight, 634. Silky C's, what up, sis? What up, Lena? What's up? What's up? Fashion will kill you. It's okay. It's okay to start over from scratch. A new beginning. Because maybe this beginning will be the one. I'm just saying. It's okay. It's okay to say, this didn't work. Why do we tend to hang on to things that don't work? We know it's not good for us. Like for those of us who's single, even though you hate dating, it's just a process. You got to go through it. I hate it. I hate the dating stages. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Oh, where you grow up? Where you grow up? But you have to do it. It's a process. You have to get to know a person from scratch. It's just something you have to do. Is it annoying? Yes, it really, really is. But do you do that or do you stay in a relationship that is doomed? I'm too old. I'm 41. Uh, uh, I'm 41. What if God got somebody that's really for you? But you had to hit the restart button, the reset button, the factory button. What if he needs you to get out this relationship and get healed from it and then put you in the one that you're supposed to be in? Because you have to start over so you won't bring that toxic, unnecessary behavior into the next relationship. And then they toxic, it don't work. It's him. No, maybe it's you. Maybe you need to get help. Help. I need somebody. Help. But who do you get help from? Sometimes it can't be your personal circle. Sometimes you need a mediator, somebody that doesn't even know who you are, right? Somebody that will tell you really what it is because they're not attached to you. So they don't care about hurting your feelings. All they want to do is get you the help that you need. And if you do need that help, then there is Dr. Darlene Nichols, Dr. Darlene Nichols, which is 773-366-3437, 773-366-3437. danministries.com, danministries.com, danministries.com. And then you do have Adonis Johnson of I Am My Life Coach, IamMyLifeCoach.com. And so when you go to IamMyLifeCoach.com, there is a book I always tell you For those who are new to the channel, there is a book, and the reason why there's a book, because you got homework to do, right? And so there's questions within this book that you need to be honest, because if you're lying, you're only lying to yourself. And then there's a two-part where there are life coaches, right, to assist you. Hey, in life, there's work to be done. So, yes, there's a book to read, and then there's life coaches. So, there's a twofer. So, once again, I am on lifecoach.com, and you can get the book and get the life coaching. And then save the best for last. Save the best for last. There is always, always, always Jesus. God has been waiting for you. He's already chosen you. He was just waiting for you to choose him. He chose you already. And all you got to do is say, Lord, I want to restart my life. I want to start over. So I know I'm coming to you. Lord, forgive me of my sins. Be my personal savior. I know you died on the cross for my sins. And then, y'all, after you do that, go find a church home, a Bible-based church home. Start reading the word, asking God before you read your Bible to give you the wisdom and discernment and understanding, right? Don't just bust out a Bible and start reading. That's what these fools be doing. It's just opening up Bibles and prayed over and ask God to actually give the wisdom and discernment before they even open it. And yes, why do you say, Annie, find a church home? It is nothing wrong with church, all right? Not all churches are bad. It's a fellowship and you need a shepherd, okay? Okay. So you just find the shepherd that God calls you to. You don't necessarily have to go to the first church you see and join. No, let the Spirit move you. The Holy Spirit is inside of you, and ask him to direct you into what church you should join. Like I said, Bible-based church and fellowship with like-minded people. Okay? All right. Now, that doesn't mean that when you restart your life that you just get to be on the judgmental train. I can't stand that. Now that you done got saved and stuff, now everybody's a damn sinner. No, snatch back. You didn't just completely lost your mind, okay? Just because you started your life over, you don't get to just go around just judging people. That's just not how that works. Now you done got saved. Now you super sanctified. Stop. We all fall short of the glory of God. We all do. We all fall short. Okay? Our flesh must die. What, y'all? Daily. Come on, say it with me. Daily. Our flesh must die daily. And so, because our flesh must die daily, every day you a work in progress. Every day. This construction is not over. It's not over till it's over, okay? As long as you have breath in the body, you will serve him. But hear me and hear me clearly. Just because you get saved does not mean that you will come under attack. What up, Necktie Diaries? What's up? My smart mouth. What up? 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 What up, y'all? What up? So all I'm saying is when you are doing a restart, when you are hitting the starting over button, the reset button, the factory, that doesn't mean that you get to just go ahead and judge people. We're not doing it. That's not what happened. Not at all, not none. But what it does mean that you get to restart your life and you get to be a better self. Now there are going to be some challenges. Do you know once you say, I'm going to commit myself to Christ, that the enemy is going to try to attack you because they wanted you not to restart yourself. They wanted you to stay in your old ways. They wanted you to be fixed where there was no growth. You were shallow. But then you were awakened. You really were. Now you really are woke. Well, people say I'm woke. And sometimes they still sleep. But now that you're woke, you can see things clearly. God will allow you to really see how things are, to make better decisions. And now you're not alone because He's always with you. He is always with you. When you hit that restart button, that reset button, that start over button that says, God, is in control. I lean not to my own understanding. My ways are not his ways. He will give you a better outlook, a better perspective. And you will have peace. Even in grief, somehow it is peace in that. He will give you peace. Even when you feel like you can't go on any longer. When you hit that restart button, even when you feel like, Lord, I don't have the strength to hit the reset button, he will sometimes set it for you. He loves you that much to say, you know what, my child, I see you suffering. I'm going to hit the restart button. Sometimes your tears are the reset button. You know your tears sow seeds, right? So sometimes God is so gracious. When you physically can't hit the restart button, he will hit the restart button for you. Sometimes he sees that you're not going in the right direction and he will redirect your path. He said, now I'm going to reset you. I'm going to start you over. We're going to start over there because you was way over there and now I'm going to start you over here. You were way over there and I'm going to start you over here. You was way over here and I'm going to start you over there. I think that's how that dance really happened. I really think that's how it got started. What's up? Hey, what's going on? So, like I said before, that is the restart, the reset. At the end of the day, I always like to say, y'all, take the pressure off. You are not alone. God is with you. And as long as you got God with you, you could do this thing called life. You can restart your journey, a better journey, a happier journey, a healthier journey. You're supposed to have love, joy, and peace. That's what God gives you. And if you don't have that, then nothing even matters. If you aren't getting love and joy out of your life and some peace, you're going to have to actually sit down and think about, why aren't you getting that? Instead of watching the latest reality TV show or the latest gossip column on whatever, or the hottest show out right now, maybe you might need to get to yourself and start figuring out some things. You're going to really have to just go ahead and restart. Figure out what's not working for you. And it's okay. We all have done it. I'm doing it. So I've figured stuff out like, hey, this isn't really working. And it's not quitting. It's a difference when something is genuinely not working. People have to understand, quitting is one thing and starting over is something totally different. Quitting because I'm just lazy, that's a whole different ball game. But starting over because from scratch because something doesn't work is a whole nother thing. So you might have to actually leave that job because it doesn't work for you and what you're trying to do, compared to just quitting so you can get unemployment. So you could buy the freshest sneakers or the freshest handbag. That's different. So that's the flip. Quitting and starting over. Resetting and quitting is two different things. Cutting people out your life to reset, getting new friends because this is where you are now, it's okay too. Because if people are not growing, sometimes it's okay. You might have to let them go. And then find groups and people who have the same interest as you to get you where you need to go. That's okay too. Sometimes being in that comfort zone is not good at all. In fact, it's a setback. we have to be willing once again to say, hey, this is not working. And unfortunately, it ends here. It's not you acting funny. And that's another thing. When you restart, when you rebrand, oh, you acting funny. You didn't know. People too old to be acting. This is life. This is real. This is just who you are at this particular moment. And so you wish people well. You send them the blessing. So even if they're on foolishness, saying stupid things, you have to say to yourself, what up? What up, Mike the Barber one? What up, Mike? What up, Mike? What up, Mike? Big facts. People always want to tell you, oh, you acting funny. No, you're not acting funny. That's just the new you. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Smooth? 1062. What's going on? Yes, sometimes you may have to say, this isn't fitting me anymore. This is just not the right suit for me anymore. But when you cut people off, it's not what you do. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. And it's not what you do. It's how you do it, right? So if somebody, it's a nice approach to it. Unfortunately, right now in my life, this is where things are going. But you don't have to be like, F you, it's over. This ain't me no more. I'm going on. I'm moving on up. Because when you behave that way, that ugly way, God didn't tell you to act like that. When you start acting like that, when you fall from grace, talking about you restarting, remember them same people that you trampled on, you got to see them again. And somebody's always connected to somebody else. It used to say like 6 people, separation, degrees of separation. Now I think it's like 4 because everybody know everybody. Everybody's somebody's cousin. You know, Black people, everybody's somebody's cousin. Biologically or just spiritually. You're like, that's my cousin. So you could be acting brand new. And that's another thing. It's a difference with acting brand new and actually being brand new. You see it. You know what acting brand new is. You know what's going on. It's a difference in saying, no, I just am a new creature. I'm a new being. This is who I truly am. And then living in your truth. So when you reset yourself, you are resetting yourself because this is who you really are. And you're standing firm on your beliefs. You're holding to your truth. And a lot of days people want you to lie to them because lying feels so good. What Nikki Giovanni said back in the day, she said, lie to me like you lie to your boss. Because when you come to me, you hurt me with your truth. Smile at me like you smile at your boss. And basically what she was saying back in the day, be good to me. Be good to me like you good to people that you don't even know. That acting brand new stuff. When all you're saying is, listen, this is who I am. This is who I claim to be. And I'm living in that. People would rather you lie to them so they could feel good about themselves instead of letting you just be you. And you have to get to yourself. And when you're resetting yourself, this is who I am. I'm sorry if it offends you, but this is my truth. Either you accept it or you don't. But if you don't reset it, I'm about to set the reset button any dang way because this who I am is who God has called me to be. And in my calling, I can't be afraid to walk my truth. I can't be afraid to take this journey because it may be offensive to you. My light is too bright for you. No, you shouldn't dim your light for anybody. So when I say people want you to be fake, they do. They don't. They only want you to make them happy. And when you're saying, no, I'm no longer a people pleaser, right? I can't do that anymore. It's not good for me. No, I can't help you out. I've been helping you out this whole time. What would you do if you didn't have me? You have to be able to sometimes just say no. Reset yourself on having boundaries. Sometimes when you reset yourself, you put boundaries over yourself. Everybody cannot be around you. Everybody can't do it because it's draining. And so what I'm saying, when you reset yourself, you're freer. You are really freer because you're saying, listen, yes, I love, but I'm not going to let you take my love for granted. So there are boundaries here that I have set amongst myself for protection. And no, it's not acting funny. It's not. Only it's acting funny when it doesn't suit somebody else. But when it suits them, it's great. But when you start protecting yourself and saying this no longer feels good, I can't allow this to happen, this abuse, verbal, emotional, physical, all of that gets to be too much. Only when you reset yourself, only when you start over and say no more. I shut that down. Now you're acting funny. Now you're acting brand new. No, I just reset. I'm just starting over. I'm putting me first. And sometimes putting you first is okay because who's going to take care of you? If you take care of everybody, who's taking care of you? Well, all you doing is getting drained. Then what happens? They're going to say, oh, she was a good person. He was a great person. And then go about their life. But now you gone. When you really should have just started over, set some boundaries, and say, I will no longer tolerate this. When you restart yourself, God will get rid of all the parasites. He'll close those doors. Sometimes he shut them and shut them quickly. When he throws away the key, the knob falls off, so you can't even jiggle the handle to even go back. And then he'll send you some destiny helpers to help you with your new journey. And so at the end of the day, I'm telling you this, my brothers and my sisters, my dog family, it's time to do some restarting, some starting over, some building from scratch. It's not going to be easy. It might be a little painful, but I bet you one thing, it's going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it because then you're going to meet your best self, your brand new self. And I'm so excited. I think you're worth it. Like I've been saying on Monday nights, I'd rather for you to restart yourself than somebody go to your funeral because you got burnt out. You got stressed out. I'd rather you start over and say, you know what? I actually need some help. I need some therapy because I believe in God and therapy. And you actually go get therapy. So your depression doesn't take you out of here. You reset your mind. And sometimes you might need the help to restart your mind. It's okay to go to Dr. Nichols. It's okay to go to Adonis. It's okay. And for those that don't understand your growth and that you want to be a better person, it's time to let them go anyway. It's time, y'all. It's time. Time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. Hey, it's time. Time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. Ooh, it's time. It's time. Time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. So it's time. Woo! It's time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. I'm telling you, it is time. It is time. Once you go to God, you are a new creature. All old things pass away. It's time to let go of those old things, a lot of the old toys. You don't play with it anymore. You don't wear that stuff anymore. Whatever you used to be, you're not that anymore. You used to sell drugs. That's what you used to do. You used to prostitute. You used to do that. I'm coming. I don't care. You used to fornicate. You don't do that anymore. Nobody gets to judge you. I don't care. That's what you used to do. Like I say all the time, the Bible is full of misfits. People who would have never been righteous in the real world. If people could choose, the people that God chose would have never got picked. The people that God chose would have never got picked. Alcoholics, prostitutes, all type of stuff. Adulterers, all type of stuff. When you reset your life and you say, God, I put you first. I put you first. Once you do that, once you say, I'm starting over, that is it. You get a blank slate. It goes into the sea of forgetfulness. It's a whole sea of forgetfulness, y'all. So while people are trying to remember it, you go tell them to go to the sea of forgetfulness and take a boat. Okay? Tell them to take a rowboat. Put in some work. I put in work. I put in work. I put in work. I put in work. You make them work for it. You don't have to take their abuse. Clap for yourself that you remember that. Respect yourself. Clap for yourself that you remember all the old stuff I used to do. I don't do that anymore. And then let it be. And right now, we are ending, the year is almost up. There is no time to be explaining yourself. In almost a month, we got less than what? 1 month and a week, and then it's December. I'm sorry. We have 1 month and a week, and the year is out. December is coming up really quickly. So what does that mean? You ain't got time to be explaining yourself and the changes that you make. You're making them because you made them. I said what I said. This is the time when I said what I said. If they don't like what you said, it don't matter. When you have said, I restart my life, I plan to do what's right for me and what God says I can do, I said what I said and then shut it up. Don't say nothing else. You don't got no explaining to do. You ain't got no explaining to do. You ain't got no explaining. You ain't got no explain. You have no explaining to do. You don't explain to nobody the choices that you make. You made them because you made them and you grown. Now have several seats. Go into the stadium and pick empty stadium and pick whatever seat you want. Have several seats. Go into this empty stadium and you can have whatever seats you want because I have no explaining to do. All that explaining to do is stressing y'all out. You change because you want to change. You want a better life for yourself. So you're going to hit the restart button. It is getting ready to be 2022. This year is almost out. You're holding on to stuff that happened so long ago that people forget about it unless you tell them. Or you have told the story, or the flip, you have told that story so much that they could just go ahead and just say it all by themselves. All of it. They get it. People get it. You got effed over. People get it. That happened to you when you were a child. We get it, but you're grown now. You're grown now. You was grown. And because you are grown now, you get to make decisions. And it's time. It's time to let go of the past. Shed all of that. You holding on to baggage. Y'all know I was singing 2 weeks ago. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Carrying all those bags, baby. Nobody ever told you what you must hold on to. It's true, it's true, it's true. I said one day all them bags gon' get in your way. I said one day all them bags gon' get in your way. So, woo, pack life. Woo, woo. Y'all know y'all like that part. Everybody like that part. Woo. What is that song about? Even when I sang 2 weeks ago, let go all that baggage, release the weight. You will start to look youthful, younger. Okay, you really will look like black don't crack or white don't crack or whatever skin complexion you have don't crack. You will really start to feel youthful again. But you got to shed some of that. Shed that weight. You don't need it. Hell, you probably got a lot of muscles now carrying on in bags that's heavy. And probably what's in the bags aren't even useful. They don't even add to your life. And if it ain't added to your life, you must get rid of it. So what do I say? It's 2021. It's getting ready to be 2020. Let go of those bags. Be your own Ghostbuster. There's some strange in your neighborhood. Anything that is haunting you, anything, get rid of it. You're your own Ghostbuster. Who you going to call? And if you can't do it, ask God. Or seek the help. Get the help that you need. And not by your raggedy friends. You might need a whole new circle. Check your friends. If you don't really feel good hanging with them, if they always got something to say, I always tell you, be careful of people who's always cracking jokes. They always got a comment and they use it in a joke to talk about you. It's just a joke. I mean, it's just a joke. It's just not a joke. That's what you really meant. Now, I have comedians as friends and they funny as hell. I will say that. They are hilarious. That's totally different. They're very uplifting people, by the way. Okay? So we're not talking about uplifting people. We're just talking about some haters and they're masquerading as friends. You got a lot of haters that smile in your face, but they want your demise. I tell you that all the time. If they could figure out a way to take your behind out, they would. And you ain't did nothing to them. They just don't like you. They don't like what you bring to the table. If you are just annoying to them, and you could have done nothing to them. But once again, what do you care? Hit the reset button. And guess what? They gone. You did a factory set. They all gone. Now you get a clean slate. And you get to once again invite a new group and ask God to replace those people. Make sure when you're replacing those people that you ask God to do a factory set and to send you the right crowd, the right group of people, the right people that's going to encourage you and make you feel good. And when you're down, they're going to lift you back up, and then you're going to do the same for them, or you're going to be a user. Because what you give out, what people give you, you must be able to give out too. It's got to be reciprocal. So they give and you give. They give and you give. They give and you give. See how that go? If you're always, hey, be a cheerful giver. Just don't be an idiot. Don't just be giving in places where it's not working. It's not beneficial. Has to be win-win. Has to be a real relationship. I get something to you, you get something to me. We're equal. But if I'm always giving, it's a situation that don't feel good. So you got to ask God to give you destiny helpers. So once again, recap. Clap on, clap off. Reclap. Recap for the clap. So the recap, reset yourself. Reset me, oh Lord. How do I do that? Start me over. And all that is a little boost, a mental boost. So once again, so man thinketh, so is he. So what does that even mean? I have to be okay with starting over, starting from scratch. I might have to let some things go. It had some memories attached to it, but be willing to make new memories. Because when you live in the past, you can't grow. And good things can't happen to you. You got to be open and willing to receive. Yes, that relationship was bad. It was hurtful. It damn near took you out. But be open and reset yourself and starting over. This God is going to send you somebody else who you were called for, who's going to treat you like you need to be treated. The job, once again, you might have to start all over in the same industry, but do something different, which might mean going back to school in your old age, taking some courses, reading some more books, basically becoming more knowledgeable, gaining new friends or social or business associate or associate oh my goodness, business associates or partnerships. This life is about partnership. God is about love and relationships. And what relationship? A partnership ain't nothing but a relationship. You're going to have to start building relationships, not just sticking to yourself. In order for you to grow, you're going to need to be in relationships. And not everybody's a friendship. There are all type of ships, companionships, friendships, partnerships. Once again, you just attach the ship to whatever part of life that you need help in. If it's business, okay, get a partnership. Okay. Saying. Love life, companionship, whatever. Need new friends, friendship. Okay. But what I'm saying is you got to be willing to start over. And yes, it may feel lonely. Yes, it may be uncomfortable, but it'll be worth the wait. And you will have some peace. You will finally have some peace. And once again, I don't know when you're going to hear this message. It may be tomorrow. It may be a month from now, a year from now, years from now. But I want to tell you, you are not alone. You are not alone. You are smart enough. You are talented. You are strong. You are really strong. I don't care who told you you are weak. You are strong. I don't know who abused you, but you are strong and you can do this. But we're stronger together. So I come on Monday nights to tell you, you are not in this by yourself. If nobody love you, I love you. I love you with the love of God. And we could do this together. This is the place where you can come and at least you know that you are loved and you are cared for and that you are uplifted. And this is the one place that you can come and you don't have to worry about mental abuse. Yeah, are there little trolls that come on from time to time? Because yes, the devil always sends his little enemies to try to distract. But for the most part, when you come on and you focus on, I don't give you a message, I give you the message. I give you the message. What up? Everything 90s, what up? I give you the message. And the message is start over. It's okay. Reset yourself. You don't have any explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You are grown. And because you are grown, you don't have to say anything to anybody. I'm changing. This is the new me. Welcome. Welcome. This is the new me. And those that don't appreciate your essence, reset. They gone. Block them. Delete. They are out your life. You have a right to not be stressed. You have a right not to be depressed. People try to act like that's not a serious thing. Oh, I could just get over depression. You don't know. Some people have a real chemical imbalance. And it's okay to get meds. It's okay to go to, like I said again, to go to a damn therapist. You need a therapist, go to the therapist. People want to put labels on people. It ain't no, listen. This channel is not for that. The Real Love and Tea Show is basically this. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I love you enough to be transparent. I love you enough to say, I had to reset myself. And being in the reset stage is not easy. Everybody's not going to like you, and you're not going to like everybody, but it's a way to do things. You don't have to be arrogant about it. Everybody's just not your cup of tea. And that's cool too. But there is a respect thing. And you can't be just judged, like I said, because I'm a Christian, sometimes people like try to judge me like, oh, you think you better than me? No, you think I'm better than you. Because I love you like God loves you. And if you're good to me, I'm good to you. Period. And so, like I said, being in a reset stage, a state, rebranding, it's not easy. You're going to fall down, but guess what? You get back up and you try again. You just got to try. And try again. But at least that's what you're doing. And so no longer will you survive. You will thrive. And that's not a rhyming thing. I'm just so here. I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up. I ain't gonna stop. No. It's time. You got the t-shirt. You didn't read the book. You done been to all the seminars. Hell, you could probably throw a damn conference. It's time for you to thrive now. You don't have to stay there. So that's why I'm coming on today, to tell you that you can thrive now. It's okay. It's okay to succeed. Hey, yeah, you say I hear you loud and clear. Yes, what up, B-side audio? One of my other favorite DJs. I don't know. I'm serious. They'll tell you I've been like this. Okay? Listen. It's okay to thrive. People make it, you doing big things now. You hell to the yes. I have done small things. It's time to do some damn big things. Big things popping, little things stopping. Big things popping, little it's time. It is time. It's a whole lot of money. We have done Roman noodles. We've done that. People have been on the struggle bus. People have done all these things. But it's okay to want to succeed and want better in life. Everybody don't want to drive a Toyota. Yes, it's a good car. I like luxury. You don't get to judge me for it. I don't judge you. You don't judge me. In the reset stage, you say, I allow you to be you, and I'm going to be me. Setting that boundary. You have to set your boundary to say it's okay to be great. I will no longer play small. I will no longer play small so other people could feel big. How about we all be big, right? And I don't mean be so arrogant where you're gloating or anything like that. But what I'm talking about as far as attitude and people making you feel inferior, that is so over with. No longer should you let anybody make you feel small. No. So as I leave you today, I need you to understand you will no longer play small. When you start over, you are starting over from scratch, saying that I will succeed, I will thrive, I will be all that God created me to be. And that's what I mean. You're going to be all that God created you to be. And you're going to stop this settling. Focus. Focus on what's ahead of you. Focus on your salvation. No, it's not all about material things. No, it's just about spiritual growth, physical growth. They all go together. They all go together. Your physical and your spiritual growth go together. It's okay. It's okay to say, I'm no longer going to play small. I want whatever God has for me right here on this earth and when I die. I want it all. I want it all. And I'm not going to stop until I get it. I want it all. I want it on this earth and I want it when I die. People waiting for them. Oh, I'm going to see the glory of God. And no, damn it. I want the glory down here too. I want glory down here too. Okay, you can have it all. You ain't got to wait to die to go having mansions. No, nigga, I want the mansion here right now. Like, enough. Reset your thinking. Reset it. Start over. Get rid of that foolishness that you feel like you nothing, that you can't have it. Ain't got nothing to do with race or none of that. Cut that shit. If you want it, you can have it. If you want it, you got to want it. Nobody can make you want it. You're a winner. On this channel, we winners. You got to want to win, though. I ain't going to babysit. No. You got to put in the work. Once again, I put in work. You got to want to put in this earth. Reset yourself and have a mindset that you too can do it. Nobody's going to do it for you, though. I said it. You got to want to do it. You have to want to do it. You have to want to say, I'm a winner, and actually stick it through. And don't quit. So as I leave y'all, Instagram, YouTube, it's time to win. It's time to win. Reset yourself. Start over. And don't play small. I am Andy the Barber Doll. I will see you next Monday. Same time, same cute girl. Hey, shout out time. Bye. YouTube, love y'all. Gotta go. Instagram, shout out.